Annual protection. Protect this house, Nene.
Not in here, old man.
Ooh.
Okay. Get up, big fella. Get up. Go get it.
Not in here, old man.
Hey, man, that's
I like to go with every rose has its thorn. We, in the meantime, get out No Thorn in the Side of the Rock at CP3 and a Hanes T-shirt for Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, Trev.
You were going to have a big game in this game, and he was confident that you would bounce back. What do you think was the key to you being able to shake off the first game and do what you did tonight?
I didn't take off in the first game. I was out there, but
No, I didn't say take off. I said shake off.
Oh, I thought you said take off. I was like, that's killer. I don't know, just try to push the tempo. Try to be aggressive. James hit me on wing early in the game, and I think I passed up a shot, and he was like, shoot it. You know, so getting into the lane, getting a couple easy ones early, I think helped us. And then defending. You know, when we defend and we get out in transition, we're tough to stop.
Kim Davis from Chalk Talk. This is for both of you guys. We know that offensively you guys have weapons. Can you talk about what you're doing defensively and how that part of your game has been elevated and is a big difference?
Yeah, I just think defensively what we're doing is we're communicating better. When we're communicating, we know exactly where to be. We know exactly what to do. And, you know, everything else works for itself because, you know, once you're talking, once everybody knows what's going on, there's no way to make mistakes.
Adam Spillane from Sports Radio 610. For both of you, was there a point where it started to feel like the game had loosened up a little bit?
I think when we started getting stops, you know, we always talk about getting consecutive stops, and the way we run out in transition and everybody get behind that three-point line. I mean, obviously we didn't shoot it as well as we like to, but just the threat of it. You know, when you're pushing it, me, James, and us, and you got Trev, Tuck, EG, all these guys lining up that three-point line, you know, we're tough.
Chris, it looked like you really heated up when you were exploiting their pick-and-roll defense, especially for their backup center, Bielitsa. Once you got to Bielitsa, you went right after him. Was it really key for you to just pile the stats once you saw he was guarding him?
He's not the backup center. It's usually big fella, Gordy James. Yeah. So we were just trying to get out in transition and try to confuse them a little bit, you know. And if they switch, you know, try to go at them. And then if not, you know, a lot of times it's leaving Trevor and them guys open for threes.
For both of you guys, Chris, what's it like to have Trevor just keep going? He just plugs away. He's just always making a play. And when things weren't going great there in the first quarter, the second quarter, what's that like? And then Trevor, I want to know what it's like when Chris starts rolling.
Well, you know, like we always talk about, I think a lot of guys on our team somewhat get overlooked, like Trev, Tuck, Luke, and those guys who compete and play hard and do the dirty work, the defense. But Trev is a pest on defense. You ask anybody around this league, and they know how hard he guards. You know what I mean? I came here because it was so easy for me when he guarded me. But everybody else, you know, I'm probably the only person he don't guard like that. Yeah, so.
I don't know what he's talking about. No, but anyway, just him being here, we're here. He's here for a reason. You know, obviously James is an unbelievable player, but having a player here like Chris who is 24/7 basketball, everything basketball, encyclopedia pretty much. You know, just him being out here and competing every day just makes us all better and makes us want to go harder for each other. And him being here, he's not a person that you can't tell something. You know, if he's not doing things that he normally does, he wants someone to, or people, or his teammates to let him know that he's not doing that. So we all just help each other and push each other to move forward.
Mark from Fox, but for both you guys, Chris, Trevor, what does it say about this team now that James can go 2 for 18 and you win by 20?
I wouldn't have known that till you told me that and looked at this. Like, we just hoop, you know what I mean? Like, we just hoop, and I don't know how many times that's going to happen, probably never again, you know what I mean? But for us, he gonna keep going. He gonna keep going, and you give him 18 shots next game, see what happens.
Yeah. To me, it's just what he did on the defensive end that was amazing. He really stepped up and sat down on defense, and that's something that he's been working on all year. He's improved unbelievably, and him guarding the point guards for us has been it's been great.
All right.
Trevor, you referenced the communication on defense earlier, but how much of that sometimes is just about hard work? I think in the second quarter, that stretch in the second quarter defensively was just about hard work and just really grinding out defensive possessions.
Well, defense is all effort. It's all about effort and will, and with communication, it just becomes a little bit easier because the effort is always going to be there. If you always have effort, you always give yourself a chance, and that's what we stress every day. That's what we get on each other about every day, just playing hard on the defensive end and everything else to take care of itself.
Guys, this is for both. What do you think makes the Rockets so special? You demonstrated today that you can win a game, you can dominate the game even with Harden going 2 for 18. What makes you so special, guys?
Our communication. We talk about it, good or bad. We struggled early making shots, but I mean, you have to be around our team to really understand it. You know what I mean? Like, to see the camaraderie that we have in the locker room. Sometimes as a team, it doesn't translate to the court. Guys can get real sensitive at times, but we're all so close, and we understand the goal, and that is one game at a time. But if I'm in the wrong, they're gonna let me have it, and vice versa. We're always there to pick each other up.
Chris, Mike was saying, you're up 2-0, but you obviously haven't played your best basketball yet in these playoffs. What mentality do you guys have to go to Minnesota, knowing that what that crowd's going to be like, and knowing you can't let up at all, especially with what you want to accomplish in these playoffs?
I think we got a lot of veterans on our team, guys that have been in the playoffs times before. Trev has won a championship, so all we kept talking about in the locker room was the saying, series doesn't start till somebody loses at home. So we did what we're supposed to do. Now we got to try and go get greedy and get ready for Game 3, because everybody's always a lot more comfortable at home, as I'm sure they will be.
Thank you.
So the Rockets are up 2-0 in the series. Game 3 coming up Saturday night, ESPN. There'll be a crazy atmosphere after not being the host of a playoff game since 2004. The question is, will it be enough to try and get more offense out of Butler and Karl Anthony Towns, who again combined for only 15 shots?
Yeah, they're going to play better. That team has a different gear when playing at home. Unfortunately, I don't think it's enough.
I like the fact that they're getting 2 days off. They're going to get a chance to get away from it, then come back in, fresh eyes, take a look at the film. Tibbs is going to be able to do a little bit more, I think, to figure out a way to get the ball to Cat in places where he can be successful. But until Cat decides that he's going to get into a position on the court where he can be successful, I'm not sure that's going to change. They're going to need to find another way to make Houston uncomfortable in Game 3.
Probably not going to see 2 out of 18 from James Harden again, too, so that's going to be kind of a problem.
No, you ain't going to see 2 out of 18.
No.
It's impossible,
That's
MVP.
probably going to be kind of a problem.
Man, just if he hit 6 or 7 of those shots, maybe they lose by 50. That's probably one of the biggest upsets in playoff history. But they did a good job on them tonight, and they just got to control the others.
Well, look, we've got other things to come on. Game time coming up. It's about a half an hour, 1:30 Eastern time. We'll take you around the NBA on another big night of playoff action right here on NBA TV.